Hello, welcome to the Backrooms. This is level 0 of the Backrooms. We have hums and buzz. There is no food, there is monster. It will hear you in this episode of the Fearfic Podcast. There will be horror, there will be bad creepypasta, there will be ball. Prepare for isolation you have never known. The liminal space of thoughts, the death of Jesus, and the birth of the new Messiah. Ball, I am Ball. You have no clip to the yellow room. You have entered backroom zone. Please do not throw up your food. Bread got dollars.
Welcome to the Fearfic Podcast. Fearfic is the term for short horror fiction, mostly posted on the web. It includes any and all related subgenres. Join three assholes talking basement goo Slimebeast, inebriated interstellar traveler Abysmii, and irritable ghostly man horde Dead Palette, as they read all stories horror and internet related, paragraph by paragraph, and bullshit while they do it. From adolescent revenge fantasies to subtle postmodern narratives about real-life events and everything in between, they read it and critique. You better believe it. Kick it to the cold open, white boy.
So it's been brought up in conversation before that Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, this is a Christian podcast, by the way, for anyone who's new. Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, was crucified. And I just love that wasn't enough. They just kept adding on. They're like, okay, well, we're gonna nail you to a cross, and then you're just going to be on there until you die. So, well, that's pretty metal, but that's not enough. No, you have to also carry the cross there, and then erect it and make sure it's stable, and then also we're going to put this crown of thorns on your head, and then we're going to stab you with a lance a few times just to I love that they just couldn't let it simply be that we're going to put you on the cross. They had to embellish it, and it's a lot like those stories that are okay, there was a Wendigo, and then the Wendigo had a gun, and then it got into a fight with Jeff the Kid.
Hey, fuck off.
Stories that just don't have restraint.
It's not often talked about, and I wish it was more, but they made Jesus go down to the permitting office, so they could actually get the permit and the license to be crucified on that hill.
He was a carpenter, so...
Yeah, imagine standing in line. He had to do that. He had to go buy the wood and the nails himself. How embarrassing.
They leave out of the Bible the ultimate irony of the crucifixion, which was Jesus, carpenter Jesus, was the inventor of the crucifix. They leave that out. Bitter irony.
Someone just somewhere they're going to discover an old Bible and they're going to knock it over. Oh, God damn it, Pastor Jerry, you're so clumsy. And wait a second, what's that hidden between pages 300 and 301? And it's just the blueprints for the original cross.
Signed with a little patent for Jesus Christ.
Just a little JC.
Yeah. I like the idea of Pastor Jerry, where it's Pastor Jerry, you've knocked over the Bible. And he's like, well, it was in my way. I'm Pastor Jerry Seinfeld.
Well-known Catholic priest, Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah. I don't
Is he a
be the
pastor
Pope.
or a priest?
God. Both.
This is a Christian podcast. You should know the difference.
Well, it's a non-denominational church.
The Church of Suma Beach, yes.
It's a non-denominational. Where are we again?
Did he have other torture devices planned, and they're no, it's not good, and then he
yeah.
What if I just take one plank of wood and then another plank of wood and intersect them?
I mean,
and then I'll be on it.
What if I cross them?
Jesus invented the Iron Maiden. Of course, he called it the Iron Mary. Didn't really sound as good. He invented the rack, and he just called it the Christ, and also not as great of a name.
Jesus Christ here for the Christ. You're going to love the way it feels.
Everyone yells out the name of the item when they're being tortured. Jesus Christ!
That's
ow!
right. That's right.
He tried to kill himself. He tried to kill himself multiple other ways.
Yeah, he tried drowning himself, and he couldn't.
He
That's right.
That's the other often misquoted portion of the Bible. Everyone says, "Oh, he walked on water and he came to the fishermen, his early apostles, and said, I will make you fisher of men." But that's actually a transliteration error. In fact, it was, "God damn it, I can't even kill myself out in the ocean."
Mm-hmm. That's right. And I have in mind this cartoon. I guess it would be a Family Guy cutaway, where Jesus is at the lake and he goes, "Cannonball," and he jumps off the dock and he just lands flat and goes, "Ah! Ow! Ooh. Ow!" It's just landing on ice.
He has a giant thresher design that's just overproduced, and he's just singing "Cut my life into pieces." It's just some Gregorian chant, but it's "Cut my life into pieces."
This is my last supper. Fucking Judas. He's got silver.
He had to. That one torture device where it literally just goes up your ass until it splits you in two?
Yeah, the, what's it called?
Is it called a pyramid or something?
Yeah, it's called the pyramids. Yeah. That's what people don't know. The ancient pyramids were actually built as torture devices. They make someone sit on the top.
Torture devices for giant alien gods, yeah. I mean...
Well, no, they were torture devices. It was just for a bunch of black Jews in Egypt.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Made to build his own cross.
Jesus.
Carried around.
No, but if he had one of those butt plug pyramid things instead of that, do you think people would be carrying around little butt plugs on their necks?
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes. It would codify the poop hole loophole as not a loophole, but in fact
a poop hole.
When you take it up the ass, you're suffering like Jesus did on the cross.
Mm-hmm. That's right. I mean, who's to say? They were doing so much stuff. Crown of thorns, butt plug of brambles. I don't know.
If Mary Magdalene was around today, she would be a streamer doing that, and everyone would be happy with it.
Mary Magdalene being a streamer, and God is just one of her simps. I'm going to donate my sperm.
Please accept it.
Yeah. Oh my God. God literally bought me a PS4 and 3, whatever the fuck. Did you guys see that shit?
Who would buy you a PS4 right now?
I don't know.
Everyone who can't afford a PS5.
Yeah. Mm. All right. So PS4, PS5, same thing. I hate to tell you this, sheeple, but it's the same exact thing repackaged. They're lying to you. But anyway.
Another console I'm not going to buy because I'm a PC master gamer.
Does it have Honey Pop? No? I don't want it.
Gunny Pop?
Mm. All right. So what are we doing?
We're at
Christ stories, Bible stories, huh?
Bible stories. Welcome to the Fear Fiction Podcast. We're going to read the best of the worst.
Mm.
The things that always frustrate you two, but I don't get frustrated because I have the calm of Jesus Christ.
You're the Mike Swastika of the group. You just are...
Oh, man.
You run counter to everything.
Deep cut.
Yeah.
So we're going to be reading 3 different stories from 3 different creepy websites. These are all going to be shorter boys, and we're reading a Holder's story from the Creepypasta Wiki.
Boo.
We're reading an entity from the Backrooms
Boo.
Kia. And we're also reading the supermarket monster from Bad Pasta Wiki.
Boo! Oh wait, I thought you said the Creepypasta Wiki. Yay!
Yay!
So we're going to see what we got in store, and we're going to decide which one is the best story and which one is the worst story, and we're going to rake them through the coals with a critical eye.
And what we're going to do is we're going to destroy the worst story by deleting it from the wiki that it's on.
Yeah.
We can't do that because this isn't r/creepypasta, and we don't have that ability to do that.
Oh, I can do it. I'll just blank the page. I'll write dick, you know.
I suppose we could do that, or we could just, file a DMCA report falsely.
Yeah, that's true. We could 1999 it.
Or just 1999 it.
Yeah.
This
Holder
is
of
chock
Lost.
full of references to Alan Tutorial, obviously.
Yeah. Holder of Lost, based entirely on Alan Tutorial. Based on
Ubi. That's what we'll do if we don't like Holders of Lost. We'll just edit the Wikia and just be like, I'm Camden Lamont, and blah, blah, blah. And then we'll just report the story for being like, listen, this person didn't write this. Obviously, this is written by Camden Lamont.
If the word hand appears in any of these, we could claim it's a ripoff of that Ubi show or whatever the fuck it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't read the story. I was looking at the comments, and none of them say, "Is this loss?" And I'm very disappointed.
Well, rate it, you fucker.
Yeah, this is the Holder of Loss. So let's see what. Man, these Holder stories. I think from the outset, we're not looking for a story that's believable or creepypasta in that normal standard. We're just looking for something that is entertaining to read.
It's really hard. It's really hard to judge the Holders, to any type of standard because it's such a specific thing you have to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to read Holder of Boulders, over the shoulder.
You were the first to make that joke.
Yeah. But, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Second follow-up joke. Elias, edit this one in if it's better. Holder of Loss, and I'm going to go look and see who wrote this. It was Holden Lossfield. Okay.
Camden the Loss. There's nothing there, Brandon. Give up. In any city, in any county, go to any mental institution or halfway house you can get yourself into.
All right, so it's the same fucking start as all of these, but go ahead.
Yeah, as you do. When you reach the front desk, put on your most skilled face of desperation and anguish, and then clutch the edge of the desk and sob the words, "I've lost myself, my spaghetti, moms are sweaty, in the music, the moment you want it. I've lost myself."
Yes.
Moms are sweaty.
Smilfs, yes.
Smilfs. I've lost myself. Will he help me find me? To the countermaid.
Is this a Pink song from hit pop singer Pink? Help Me Find Me? She had a song like that. Anyway.
Right aside. Help me, somebody find me. She should make a face of maternal love and try to console you. Then they have found you, and her words of compassion are the last words of kindness you will hear before your macabre demise.
Words of compassion, words of peace. That's a Prince song.
Oh, cool.
Maybe that's my character arc for this episode, is to just find song titles and everything or song lyrics, and then by the end it'll make sense.
Any reference for.
Yeah, by the end it'll make sense.
If there comes a purple rain on the horizon, Spooky Electric will. I don't know any other Prince songs.
If there's a purple rain, Spooky Electric will go down in Texas. But yeah, again.
Should she put on a face of disgust and spit a cruel and out of character, how would you know it's out of character, retort of, hey people, Seth here with your giant mommy milkers. I'm not your mother. Go find someone who cares. You have succeeded in this part of the quest. Steal your gaze and retort with, fine, I'll go where I'm loved. Then immediately, is this a cry for help? And then immediately turn around and walk to the door. If you vary from this exact conversation, it is advised to end your life on the spot.
Jesus Christ.
Because no vehicle can take you far away enough from the beasts of the dark the Holder has unleashed on you. Why would you do this?
So your gaze in retort, this is my last resort.
Yeah.
I will cut my life into pieces. Suffocation, no bleeding.
Immediately turn around and walk to the door. Get on the floor, do the dinosaur. No vehicle can take you far, so far away, all night and day. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Alright. If you have survived, and I will survive, close your eyes and clutch...
Clits in your eyes. Kylie Minogue, anyone? Any other Minogers out there?
Wait a minute, Kylie Minogue has a song called Clits in Your Eyes? What?
I mean, that's the B-side, but yeah.
Is that what you said? Close your eyes and clutch the door handle. Think of your warmest memories with the ones you love. Look at this photograph, and open the door and step through. Once you have passed through the door, keep your eyes tightly clenched shut for 11 seconds. No more, no less. Then open them. You will be in the place and time of the happy memory you thought of, yet you will be watching as a third party. That's what I was already in my happy memories, just watching as a third party. You must immediately run for cover, lest your past self see you. Okay. You will know if you have succeeded in this if you remain behind your cover for 30 seconds. These timestamps. For if you have been seen, the fabric of reality would have torn asunder, and both you and your past self would have been ripped from your lives and been sucked into the void, erasing you from the hearts and minds of the Iraqi people, of those you will never forget. Okay.
And proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to an asylum, torn asunder from reality.
I'm proud to be.
Are you torn out of reality, or is all reality torn asunder because you fucked up the ritual?
Are you torn out of reality? Does whoops, there go gravity?
Mom's sweaty.
Once you have hidden, you must wait in silence. Eventually, the memory will vary from its truth, and at this point, you must lunge out of your hiding spot and scream at yourself. You are an illusion! Take your true form!
I'm not scared of you anymore!
God damn it, you knew I was going to do it. At this, your surrounding will fade away into darkness. Mm-hmm. Does anyone have anything for that? There's got to be something there.
Oh, I know. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
There it is, yeah.
There you go. Yeah. And all that will remain is... Metallica. A Metallica song somehow still ended up in this.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys see Metallica get DMCA'd on their own live performance on Twitch?
That's cool.
I still can't get over it.
DMCA. Stream going away. Take
my monetization.
This has caused so much frustration. It just gets more and more wordy and they're like rushing through.
No. All that remains is you and your past self. Its eyes now blazing with hatred that you have spoiled its fun. At this point, it is best if you had come armed.
Come as you're armed, as you were.
BYOA.
Mm-hmm.
Bring your own arm. Bear your own arms even. Or had been trained in some sort of martial art.
Yes,
such as
stupid.
Kung Fu.
Kung Fu fighting.
Because your past self will heave itself at you with an impromptu
with arms
strength.
wide open? Is that what you're saying?
With will heave itself at you with improbable strength you know you do not possess at the time.
What?
I love the heave yourself like you're just boobs throwing yourself at yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, are you ever boobs and you throw yourself at yourself?
That's another Pink song, by the way.
You must not falter at this assault. Wait till you are only 1 foot from yourself, then lash out and strike the demon in the throat.
And needless to say, the beast will be stunned.
God damn. If you fail, you will be torn limb from limb by your own hands. If you succeed, the creature will collapse to the ground unconscious, despite whether or not your blow was capable of such damage. You must then crouch by yourself and whisper this, and this alone, into its ear. It was love at the sight. No, what is the loss one must suffer to succeed?
Hey, little mama, what's the loss one must suffer to succeed?
The hoarders
Suffer to succeed.
of yin and yang.
Let the demon hit the floor. Let the demon hit the floor.
1, in any state. 2, in any country. 3.
It starts with one thing. I don't know why I must suffer loss to succeed.
God damn it.
It starts with one object of 538.
Stacy Smilf has got it going on. If you whispered... I gotta stop the song thing for the next stories. It'll just be for this one. If you whispered anything else, the apparition will regain consciousness and clutch at your ankles. I got nothing for that. Toppling you over, and then proceed to disembowel you with its teeth. However,
I wanna disembowel you like an animal.
However, should you utter the right question, the illusion of you will fade to reveal the true holder. A pale, naked man with no face in its place. A tall, slender...
Oh my god.
The man will then rise, and you must gaze into exactly where his eyes would be. If your gaze falters, let me guess, you die. His punishment for your disrespect is indescribable by the human tongue. Okay.
Oh, man. See, I misread that for a second. I thought that was like an indescribably long human tongue just going up your ass and out your mouth.
Yeah.
Forever.
Makes you say stuff.
That's how Jesus should have died. And let me summon God from the heavens, and like just a giant tongue comes down, hits the dirt, goes into the dirt, and then it comes back out of the dirt up through Jesus' anus and comes out his mouth.
Double.
That sounds like that sounds like
Double?
Old Testament depictions of angels. Giant ass tongue
Yeah.
snakes through your body.
Literally.
Please double. Double the screen.
Double, I don't know if you can do that.
Come on. He doesn't have to be naked. He can be going up his, like, robe.
Yeah.
But he has to be lifted off the ground with his arms wide open.
Yes. Tweet it to the Westboro Baptist Church.
Are they on Twitter?
Probably. Why wouldn't they
Probably
be?
not.
I don't know. Maybe it's like Twitter's haram. I don't know.
So,
Once the man has risen, he will begin to speak, and you will hear his gruff voice from every angle, enticing you to turn and look at the source. But you must resist. Look at him now. Don't look at him now. Look at him again.
Look at your man. Now look back to me. Now look at God. Now look at Jesus. I'm in the towel.
What's in your hand? It's a fish. You're a Christian now. That's how it works.
Oh shit! No.
See, that's the trick. If someone hands you a fish, you're now a Christian, and there's nothing you can do about it. You go to Long John Silver's, you're fucked.
Everyone sushi? Guess what?
Oy vey! No! 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 No!
No.
Bagel and
I
lox?
disagree with this. Uh-oh. Oh well.
I no longer want a schmear on my bagel. He will weave a tale of how men first faltered at the beginning of the object's time, forgetting themselves in their search for power. No one man should have all of that power. He will tell you of every man who lost his soul to his grid. Man, all of a sudden this is becoming very man-centric.
Very misandrist, yeah.
Yeah. Or misogynist, both really. Listen, sexism hurts both genders. He will tell you how every man lost his soul to greed and what became of him. This knowledge may not seem traumatic, but it will haunt you for the rest of your days, bringing unquestionable depression to your every waking minute.
Okay, can you say unquestionable depression 3 times fast?
Unquestionable depression, unquestionable depression, unquestionable depression.
Okay, now why did you?
Yeah, see, that's why you're a leader and I'm a follower.
After his speech, you must respond with, I bear no greed. I will lose all I have before I lose myself in the moment you own it. At this, the man's every bone will shatter and he will crumple into a heap, his flesh reforming on the floor before you. At this grotesque sight, regardless of your mental strength, he will vomit, and then black out, collapsing into the squirming puddle of blood and flesh. When you awaken, you will be outside of the home of the one you hold dearest. Jesus. And in your pocket will be a wallet made out of the man's pallid flesh.
What does it say on that wallet? Badass
wallet.
Badass
Open
meat
the wallet.
pile? I don't know.
Probably.
Sorry.
Open the wallet, and now look at the wallet, and then look at the house, look at the wallet. Find a nameless ID picturing yourself with the faceless man standing behind you.
What the fuck?
This is Object 161 of 538. With it by your side, you will never forget yourself.
So
Cool.
You get a driver's license? There's easier ways to do that.
Oh, no. This is just what it's like to go through the DMV.
Oh, I see. The demon massacre viciousness? I don't know. What comments we got here?
Petition to rename this to holders of law. Listen. Are we not going to post that comment? Because we're going to post that comment.
What comment?
Which one? Sweaty MILFs? Because I already tweeted that.
Oh.
No, the is this lost thing.
Oh, I'm going to do it. Fuck it.
No, it's already there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Ark of Ruin. Well, I think the less that we say about that story, the better, because it's so bad and we're harsh crit. It was such a pain by numbers holders story. There are very few that like do anything creative.
When I said the beginning was the same as all the others, I meant like the location. It's like mental institution or halfway house and blah blah blah. Like,
yeah, they always do that
I
as
just want
a
other
rule.
locations.
Yeah, I think that you could do it in other places. That would be cool. Why? You know those like drive-through liquor stores?
Yeah.
Why is it never in a drive-through? Listen,
Why isn't it like a Denny's? So
you
you
know,
can say, go in and just say, "What's up, Denny's?"
Yeah.
what the fuck's up, Jenny? Are we ready for some backrooms? A nice palate cleanser of going to the backrooms?
A dead palate cleanser,
God.
yeah.
We're going to do Entity 0 of the Backrooms, which is just the Backrooms. Yo, dog. I heard you like Backrooms, so I put Backrooms in your Backrooms. That
So
way
I
you
put
can buzz
sweaty
while you're
milfs in your
just...
Backrooms.
What if you had something that's like the back rooms, but it takes place entirely in vehicles, and you call it the leg room?
What if you had something like the Backroom, but instead there's a toilet in there, and it's called the bathroom?
Now that actually would be interesting. Just strange bathrooms that you clip into.
Why can't there be like a Backrooms waifu simulator?
Why can't there be no backrooms? No wiki about it.
Listen,
Wow.
we're going to have
Go
fun.
ahead.
Okay, Entity number 0. Habitat outside of normal reality. Okay?
Whoops, there goes... Oh, I wasn't going to do that, okay.
Oh, yeah. Description. Entity 0 is the current designation for what is known as the Backrooms.
Oh.
From what we understand, the Backrooms are a series of levels, with each one having varying levels of quantum stability, manifesting as large or small areas that mirror normal reality in some ways. So when they say large and small areas, no medium.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Okay. Many have considered them liminal spaces, heterotopias, or deja vu-inducing nightmares.
Boy, I tell you what, it sure is good here in this heterotopia. I'm tired of them quarters. I want to shoot guns and ride ATVs all day.
The defining characteristics of being straight.
Yes.
ATV riding.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, I like nothing better than riding an ATV with you and your buddy, the vibrations under you, riding up the hillside,
That's
just grabbing their hips tight, making sure you don't fall off, 'cause safety first.
Yep. Get 5 of your buddies on at once, just packed on there real tight. Each of you holding a shotgun, stroking it in your arms.
We know what the ATV stands for. All tails viable.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Most people who find themselves in the bathroom either join a colony, outpost, or major faction.
This is just
Or
SCP.
become-
Stop it.
Or become nomadic travelers called wanderers.
Called walkers. Or they
Hey.
become Walker, Texas Ranger.
Remember Chuck Norris jokes and how obnoxious those were when they started?
Oof.
Just to think about memes, their shelf life is ever decreasing, so you really can't be beat over the head with them anymore.
It kind of depends, because people are starting to realize, man, we need to kind of like not let people know about this meme or that meme and keep it in this community.
Right.
Because like as soon as Burger King gets their hands on it, it's going to be annoying.
The minute
Yeah.
we see the King of Sumo Beach on Funny Junk, it's just over.
We're canceling the podcast.
Yeah.
If I ever see King of Sumo Beach on funnyjunk.com, I will decapitate my head from my body.
I'll decapitate my head from the top of my head.
I was going to say, I love how I always confuse decapitation and
No breathing.
no breathing.
Decapitation.
No breathing. Can't feel my arms or my legs. I'm bleeding. Any being that would not exist in the real world under normal circumstances and is believed to be created by or only exist in the back room is referred to as an entity.
So this
You know what the Backrooms needed? Unnecessary detail and exposition.
You know what the Backrooms needed? Nothing. Ever.
Like,
this
what is the point?
This is just the description. This article you've given us is just a description of the Backrooms, then?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess. Guys, I literally just looked for something that was short. I'm going to level with the audience. It's hard to get these two to sit through anything that where they just have a predisposition of like, this is going to be shit.
Well,
No,
are we wrong?
that's not true.
Have we been wrong so far?
That's not true. When I randomly stream, I just go through like 2 different sites and just find stuff. So
I know that's why I like going to like weird stuff like this of like, who thought a Backrooms wiki was like a worthwhile endeavor. But I like, we need to give it the attention that it deserves, and like,
So turn it off.
I just don't understand what value there is in this.
Neither do we.
Like, I can understand the value in like the Holder series, even though I don't like most of them or the majority of them. But I just don't understand what like, I'm just searching. I want to know why. It's the same reason I watched Twin Peaks, even though I like got the idea that I didn't like it from the first episode. I was like, no, there's got to be something here. There's got to be something I'm not understanding.
You were wrong.
I was.
You're right. You don't understand any of it. Doesn't that feel cool?
Can we... I don't know if we'd be able to do this. Can we actually get our fan base, quote unquote, which is just basically people we know, essentially, Can we get our fan base to legitimately make a wiki.com wiki that is the extended universe of fear.com? Can we have, like, FDC-0 is the original victim, that created fear.com? And, just, oh my god, just have all entries for all women that have been killed and are living in a computer.
Well, I wouldn't, if I had to make a SCPS thing, I wouldn't make it an offshoot of the SCP. I wouldn't base it off of something that does not need expansion, which is the Backrooms. So, that leaves nothing really obvious. You really have to think about it and come up with something that has a lot of creative potential that is not so run-of-the-mill formulaic. That's really hard to do.
All right, counterpoint, okay? FDC-8411 is a white ball. Tell me you wouldn't want to see that article about ball.
No, because that does a disservice to ball.
Do not disservice my ball.
Ball cannot be described.
True.
I'm on the internet. Okay, I'm just going to read behaviors. Fuck it. The Backrooms seem to create levels based on the human experience. Things like the natural earth, geobiology, architecture and buildings, human-like entities, etc. are all victim to being mimicked by the Backrooms. Reality seems to be extremely unstable in some areas. This could be interpreted as humans being the only life in the universe, or perhaps indicating that an extraterrestrial intelligence society would have their own version of the Backrooms. The answer is unclear and unnecessary.
Let me clear that up for you. The answer actually isn't unclear. Humans aren't the only life in the universe. There's like fish, birds, insects, plants, other mammals. There's gibbons.
Gamers.
There's seahorses.
I'm in the dung beetle universe.
Literal shit.
Some levels appear sentient or act in ways that defy all logic or target individual wanderers. Some levels also seem to be created with the purpose of human benefit. Many have considered the Backrooms to be alive and aware.
Okay, so we've already Mary-sued the Backrooms. Some of them are nice waifu rooms with just plenty of tits growing on the walls. Biology. While each individual level of the Backrooms may or may not be finite, there is likely an infinite amount of levels. Why is that likely? Attempts to map out the physical placement of each level outside of normal reality have been made, but this is considered a fruitless effort, as is the entire wiki. Levels seem to lead into one another at complete random, leaving the order of them sometimes up in the air. Okay.
This is a mission statement. This is, hey, here's what the wiki is. Do whatever you feel like, man.
No, well, we're going to have some do's and don'ts later, so that's going to be interesting, right? We can all look forward to that.
Yeah, sure.
For that section coming up.
That's going to be real interesting.
Yeah. Discovery. Oh, guys, let's like Discovery Channel. We're going to do some myth busting. Okay? I reject your reality and I substitute the Backrooms.
Don't.
The Backrooms are a place where you teleport to them and they're boring. How do I get out of here?
Listen, okay. let me lay this out for everybody out there as to why maybe it would seem like we're a bit harsh on this and everything. The Backrooms is created with the premise of being a mundane space that is so banal and flavorless and featureless that it drives you fucking insane to be there.
Mm-hmm.
It is fluorescent lighting, the worst lighting. Yellow wallpaper, the worst wallpaper. You know, like, I forget what color the carpet is, but that was the worst carpet.
It's musty.
It's made to be like, I don't want to go there. That sounds like mundane hell. And so, if you're
It smells like a furry convention.
Yeah, it smells like a furry convention.
Yeah.
You're just as likely to meet anybody of any value in the Backrooms as you are at a furry convention. But,
Damn. That hurt.
But, its entire purpose is to be a boring hell. So to extend boring hell is going to be boring, hell. That's my
digital purgatory. We're all in virtual insanity.
Mm-hmm.
There is no way to tell when the Backrooms were created.
Cool.
Do we? How is? I like the idea of there's no way. It's like, well, have you tried? Nah, I haven't really applied myself. I love that we can like get a pretty precise date. Scientists can get a pretty precise date on when the universe was created, approximately 6,000 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And we can't do that for the Backrooms. It's just declared on high. Listen, you can't argue with science.
It feels like somebody just went like, what if, I want to make an SCP universe out of string theory. But that's really nerdy. You know what? The Backrooms. Yeah, that'll work.
Mm.
And
I'm sure that's what they were thinking, Abysmii.
I don't know. Man.
I think that they were thinking, I like Fortnite. Pointing, dancing, pointing.
Poggers.
Wait, what? Oh, poggers.
These Backrooms, this Backroom is totally poggers. We can't tell when the Backrooms were created, or even if they were created.
They were created. They've just always been. Okay, cool.
Well, who's the Backrooms creator?
The existence of a Backrooms necessitates the existence of a creator of the Backrooms.
It does. It really does.
Look, somebody put up the yellow wallpaper and just stepped away and let it run. It was fine.
Checkmate, Backrooms deniers. Nor when the first report of their existence was created.
Okay, well, that we definitely do have.
It was on 4chan. It is theorized that one of the earliest confirmed mentions of the Backrooms might have been pre-biblical, inspiring one of the depictions of hell. The Lost has records of ancient references to the Backrooms in writing as the New Underworld, but they refused to share them.
The New Underworld, my favorite 90s industrial band.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got no follow-up. That just sounds blandly believable.
But I like the idea of, it may have inspired one of many depictions of hell. I don't know if I've ever heard hell depicted as fluorescent lighting and yellow wallpaper.
I have.
Well,
Wouldn't
I mean,
it be more accurate to say this is an early depiction of purgatory?
Let me say pre-biblical fluorescent lights. I'll just leave it there.
Yeah, no, that doesn't.
Jesus did create fluorescent lighting, so
it hums like the angels.
Everyone got that wrong when they made choir music. No, that's not how they sound at all. It's
what they don't show you. They show you when like the sun is at the peak and Jesus is being crucified, and he's like all wailing in pain, like exhausted. His lips are all cracked and everything. The detail they don't show you is when the lights go down, he has those like nighttime activated fluorescent lights that are just like directed towards him, and he's like, that's why he settled on the cross. It just shows off his abs.
His halo is just a fluorescent tube.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Do's and don'ts. Do remain calm. Be constantly aware of your surrounding. Maintain your sanity.
Make sure your sanity meter doesn't go down.
Yeah, right. Except that you are no longer home and you will likely never return. Listen to The Meg, which is something I am not going to click on.
The Meg is my favorite. Actually, that's a fucking horror
That's
movie about a shark, so never mind.
Don't panic or allow your sanity to decrease too much. Good Lord. Approach dangerous entities or enter unstable levels. How would you know? Don't give up.
Why not? Wait. Accept that you are no longer home and you likely never will return, but also don't give up.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I know this is terrible and your life is over, but chin up, bucko.
Everybody, please comment below. I know you're having a great time. Listen, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Rate 5 stars. And also, leave a comment if you want us to read the Meg.
No.
No?
No.
I mean, leave a comment saying that. We're not going to do it.
No,
but
right.
leave a comment.
Is there any kind of random page thing for this? Okay, random page. I'm going to click random page once and
go for it.
find a more interesting page than that. Okay. Yeah, okay. The Everything Machine, the single machine that could do so much. It was a surprise that it wasn't destroyed. The Everything Machine was the one item that could be used against her. She must defend her giddy aura away. Genuine fear rose within all parts of her. She only had so much time. See, this is more interesting.
Oh, that's just a Flyleaf song lyric.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I clicked random and I got The Dead Rooms.
The Dead Palace.
The Dead Rooms. Let me look that up. Here we go. Okay, let me read The Dead Rooms. Hey guys, I started my own wiki called The Dead Rooms. Please comment. Oh, okay.
I clicked random and got level 119, which is much like level 58, so I stopped reading.
Is that what it says at the top? This
That's
is
what
much like level 58. Period.
It says level 119, comma, much like level 58, hyperlink, comma, and then I stopped. Because I'm like, nope, not doing that.
Oh, God.
Oh my god, I clicked random again and I got Dead Rooms again.
Oof. It's fate.
They really want you to go.
Wait. I clicked on random again and got Entity 7, Jerry, and then it's just a blue bird.
Pastor Jerry?
Pastor Jerry.
Oh,
Why am I a bird?
why am I a bird?
Why am I the
There we
Twitter
go.
icon?
Okay, so I guess
Fuck.
it's time to go to Bad Pasta Wiki.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
You
is.
sure?
We're gonna go read about the supermarket monster.
I'm already much more excited
Not
about this.
supermarket monster.
He's gonna eat your kids.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, this notorious crappy pasta was created by CallMeKevin, to which he admitted to authoring in a video somewhere.
I'm sorry. I'm the one who wrote the supermarket monster. I'm sorry.
Please. Please stop trying to find the author. It's me, okay?
Well, we were trying to find the author of the Goodwill My Little Pony DVD thing where we thought that it might have literally been written by Randy Stair. Turns out, no, it was a genuine effort at a story.
Yeah, it was
and
written by...
the guy was cool with it.
For anybody who wants to know who the author was, his name is Rarity Stare. And, yeah.
Completely different person. The supermarket monster. Once in a place far... Yes.
Sorry, I read the sidebar, and the first related activity is Roblox girls only.
Yeah.
I love this thing. Okay, continue.
None of those Minecraft boys need apply. Once, in a place far away a very long time ago, there was a boy named Roger.
Don't
Roger
believe it.
Star Wars.
He was tall.
I'm picturing the Star Wars crawl, and it's just once, in a place very far away, a very long time ago, there was an boy named Roger. Period. And then the movie starts, and that's it. You never see Roger in the film, it just is letting you know.
There was a boy named Roger. He was tall, but a bit round. He lived in a big city where unusual things seemed to happen every day. For example, his uncle died. Anyway, Roger had a lot of enemies in the city.
I'm calling this as a troll pasta, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Not just bad creepypasta.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. All the people he used to were now his enemies because he changed. He used to be a really successful banker named Ron.
Wait a minute, a boy named Roger? He
Yeah.
de-aged and changed his name.
Yeah. Listen, current year. But he decided to go in another way, and now he is a hobo named Roger. Because of this, his friends thought they didn't like him anymore, so they said, "You're our enemy now." And Roger was like, "Oh no, I have no friends, but loads of enemies."
Makes sense.
Yeah. Roger lives day to tomorrow. Roger lives day to tomorrow by the change he gets off strangers outside McDonald's, but sometimes when he gets enough money...
Sometimes period. That's it.
Okay, so far, can we have a critical discussion about, like, is this a good troll pasta?
Yes.
Yeah,
So far.
Yes, I think it's doing a lot of good things. It's not relying too much on one gimmick.
Nope. But it's got the right amount of Americana in it, so...
Yeah.
When he gets enough money, he goes to the local shopping center called Tico.
Tesco without the S.
Yeah, and center is spelled the British way, so it must be. He can only buy things when they are on sale, so he only buys things when they are on sale because he doesn't have any money.
It's true.
None of this is inaccurate. Sometimes he even gets enough change to buy chicken when it's on sale, and he goes into KFC and says, "Can you cook this for me?" And they do it because they are his enemies and spit in the food. Yuck.
Aww.
Awesome.
Aww.
I'll enjoy this block paragraph.
Does Roger know that they spit in the food and he just needs it cooked anyway? Or?
Oh, yeah, he specifically goes for it to be spit food.
Today, on the most windy and stormy and rainy and cloudy and sad of days, he decided he needed to eat and went to Teco. When he went inside, there was no baskets.
Only Chinese dog baths.
That's right. This was weird. Roger thought that must be giving them a break today, so he kept going. He saw that 3 bread was on sale, so he was going to buy it, and then an big fat hairy man ran up to him and said, "No, not that, no, fuck, it's so bad that it's hard to read it badly. No, that not end quotation marks, or you, exclamation point. So that not for you, but with the quotation mark in the middle of 4. And he took the sale sign away, which made the bread go back up to $100,000.
Oh my God, they short-sold bread.
I like the bread. I'm holding it.
Yeah.
I like the bread. I just want to hold the bread.
I am not a cat. This is all... Did you guys see that where the guy said that I'm not a cat to fucking Congress or whatever it was? Yeah. This is all in the future, so that's normal for the future. Oh, okay. Roger made a face similar to this, D: and he said, "But if you don't give me that, I will strive."
No, that's clearly supposed to be strive.
Ah, okay.
If you don't give me this bread, I will play Guilty Gear Strive. I don't care how bad the netcode is.
And the fat man laughed, and his fat went bouncy from lahogging. Then, one of Ron's enemies died, so Ron felt his anger rising.
We're just back to being Ron.
Yeah. That happens when one of his enemies die, quotation mark. And he punched the man so hard that his fat fell off, and the man was so angry that he cried blood. Then, the lights went out so fast that Roger knew he was going to be murdered. A black mist came out of the cereal boxes and the bacon was flying everywhere. Pancake mix splashing over the counters. Freezers freezing at higher temperature that was
Freezing
normal.
at higher temperature?
Yeah.
Right. So that it was freezing the frozen... Sorry?
It's metric.
So
Thermodynamics works in reverse and metric.
Listen, we're going to have Elias cut this so that it's a completely normal narration for the Creepypasta channel. We need to...
No, you see you don't understand. This was actually written in Australia, and in Australia, everything that's hot is cold, and everything that's cold is hot.
Oh, okay.
It's the first rule of thermodynamics.
That explains
Things are
Australian
falling in
women.
Australia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Higher temperature that normal, so that it was freezing the frozen pizzas too much. ran way far away to that aisle that's always full of people. It
Australia.
Yeah. The Australian aisle. Australian goods. It has, like, loads of sweets and crips.
No
Yummy.
bloods, though. Mm-mm.
You ever, I don't want to get in the middle of that, the sweets versus the crips. It's been going on for decades. There was like 15 monsters there. All black with eyes oogieing. Instead of oozing. With blood and tears, the hat looked like bacon, but were actually dead people's skin. He screamed, "Fat man, help!" But when the fat man came her, he said, "You punched my fat, and now you will pay."
I like that these ellipses have like are in little sections of 3 with spaces in between them. So they're proper ellipses, but then there's just a bunch of proper ellipses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they put a coda on your ellipses.
"You punched my fat, now you will pay. I am your enemy." And then he ran and went inside a freezer, but forgot that the freezers froze too hard now, and he died from freeze.
He died from freeze and angry.
Yeah. Rip Fat Man. Rip Fat Man here.
Rick Fackman. Rack
here for
Ron Rogers here.
What if you had, okay, this is like an Adult Swim type thing, I guess. You have a late night commercial, but the guy who comes out is just horribly burned and screaming. And he's just like holding the product up and he's going, just for like a half hour. Just bleeding everywhere, on fire.
You know, that's not a bad idea of just like a very distracting, like, physical disability that, like, they just don't touch on at all.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like a normal advertisement. It's like, yeah, Ron has a stroke. Here for flex tape. And they just never address the fact that this guy is just, like, in a wheelchair with half of his body disabled.
He just sits there and he goes, oh, and the person says, "Well, yes, I have always had a hard time peeling oranges." Oh, really? You can make that simpler?
Oh, so you're saying that with this flex tape, if you're a stroke victim, you can
flex tape to the orange and just rip it apart again.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a stroke victim? Use flex tape to lift up the droopy half of your face.
Mm-hmm.
Fix your stroke.
Fix your stroke with flex tape.
Oh my god, if you had a pitchman who was in a wheelchair who had a stroke and they never touched on it, they could do something like, now we're going to bring in Mabel, who's 73, and she's had a stroke and she has difficulty with things, so they just bring a woman in to be an example, and it's like, well, wait, you have, oh, okay, I guess. And then the two of them are going back and forth.
or it just gets even weirder. It's just like, okay, you know, Ron Gibraltar here for flex tape, and he's just in like a Superman costume, and it's never touched on the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Interesting.
No.
Ron Gibraltar.
There's Rock of Gibraltar here. Is that what you're wanting me to say?
Ron Gibraltar. Yeah, no, don't worry.
Heading to Gibraltar, Roger ran to an exit and was almost out when he tripped on something.
Nope.
He looked down, tripped on something.
Trapede.
That's when you piss yourself after falling. You trip and pee yourself.
He looked down and saw his enemy saying, "Help me, the pancakes are too string." And then he said, "No, I am Roger. You were Ron's friend, not mine, smelly."
Yeah.
And he ran out the door.
Mm-hmm.
Man, like, you dog, man, it's you just rely too much on, like, getting graphic with your insults. When, like, if you just call someone smelly, they're fucking owned.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you smell and then just leave. Like, what the fuck can they
smell
do?
Bad.
Yeah.
Right.
You are unpleasant to smell, and then you just leave to prove the point that you can't stand their stank.
Hey, I don't smell. Yeah, it's subjective. You know. There you go.
You don't smell good to me.
Mm-hmm.
He was safe. He got out. He escaped. He avoided death. He was alive. He was tall. He was safe. He was Roger.
Mm-hmm.
He then went back in for the bread, but forgot about the monster.
God damn it.
So when he got the bread, the monsters came out between the slices and cried blood from their mouths, saying, "We are your enemies, Ron." And he said, "How do you know my name?" And then they ate him, and he just fell down on the floor crying from death. His last words were, "I am all your enemies."
Mm-hmm.
Then he fell down and died. And just before he died, he said, "I will now be a supermarket monster."
The twist.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
That's why the story's called that.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're in the supermarket, remember that Ron is waiting, parentheses, in the future, though, because it's in the future, remember?
Mm-hmm. The end.
Excellent.
Wow.
Who wrote this? CallMeKevin?
CallMeKevin.
Should we... Is he called CallMeKevin because he has such trouble with keeping names straight? It's Roger. No, he's Ron. No, he's Roger again. What is this link to? Oh, good. It's
I'm watching it now.
I thought it might be a YouTube channel that was already going to start playing or something.
Oh, someone animated the whole thing and he's reading it. That's cool. Good for him.
No, it's really cool. I like this story a lot.
Yeah.
I again like that they keep shifting the gag because it's not just like that's when the troll pastas get bad, is when they're relying on one like this is purposely bad gimmick over and over again, where this one like switched it up and thought of cool linguistic ways to be bad constantly.
It's making a good troll pasta or crappy pasta is like it's being an adult but trying to finger paint with reckless abandon, and you kind of have to retrain your brain to just abandon structure and tone and everything, but in such a specific way that it's entertaining. It's not as easy as it sounds, and I think that's why we appreciate them.
You're hitting the nail on the head there, but it's even more complicated than that. Have no structure. Make sure everything's wild, but structure it in a way that lets the audience know that you're doing it on purpose.
Ordered chaos, which is not easy.
It's so difficult.
Yeah.
Finger painting with reckless abandon. That sounds like a rival show to Bob Ross on PBS.
Well, that's what Tapestry Dave did.
Yeah, and now look at him. He's dead.
I know.
Yeah.
Kill him off.
He died a few times.
Yeah.
Did Bill Cosby die yet?
I'm not exactly sure. By the time this is released, he'll probably be dead. And then he'll seem really insensitive.
Everyone's going to be like, man, that joke, just poor timing. Can't believe it.
Nah, he's still alive.
Dr. Huxtable confirmed for Smash. That's going to be by the time this is out. That's not a joke to end on. That's stupid.
No, we're ending on that.
It's stupid. Dr. Huxtable ziggy boppity bibbity bops his way into Smash. Oh, fuck.
This has been the Fear Fiction Podcast. Your hosts are Abysmii, Dead Palette, and Slimebeast. Music by Abysmii. Art by C.F. Comer. Voiceover by Atticus Jackson. Edited by Elias the Intern. Subscribe to Fearfic on YouTube to stay up to date on new episodes.
The holders of in any city, in any country, go to any or you can get yourself to. When you reach the ask to visit someone who calls themselves the holder of. Should the person at the try to convince you that the person you wish to visit is no longer there, ask to visit there nonetheless. At this point, the shall show you a look that can only be defined as emotionless. The will lead you down a long hall with many doors on either side until you reach with one on it. They will open the door for you, but lead you no further. Beyond the door is darkness, all that you see, imprisoning you, absolute. As you step into the darkness, the door will slam shut behind you. You are now trapped, and the only way to go
is forward. You will not be able to look at the ground or the roof or the walls. Be aware, you may be walking for a very long time, possibly days. As you walk, you will begin to feel. You will feel as if your has left your as a. In time, you may hear footsteps that echo loudly. Stop immediately and wait. If the footsteps do not stop, you must sit down and wait until they do. If they begin to grow even louder, then you will. If the footsteps do not stop, you must press forward until you reach another, illuminated by a light behind it. Open it and step inside. Inside will be a pitch black room. Only a upon the can be seen. Behind the will be a with a on it. Approach the but do not touch it. Wait until the when it does, reach out and take the next time you blink, you will find yourself in. Reach into the right inside of the and pull out a single black permanent marker. The Sharpie is object 39 of 538. Keep them from all coming together.
So about 9 years ago, on December 21st, 2011, the YouTube channel ptarleton52 put up a video that didn't really get as much notoriety as it deserved. It got about 302 views by, today, like 10 years later. And I want everybody out there to go and look it up, and it's called ENGRG, like a weird spelling of energy or something. ENGRG Flash Mob. And this video is 5 minutes and 43 seconds long. It has 0 comments, so what I want everybody to do is I want you to find this video. It's going to be linked in the description below. Just comment, sweet video, PewDiePie sent me. And, yeah. Make sure to like it. It's got 2 likes so far. I don't want to see any dislikes. If I see any dislikes, I'm gonna just call the entire audience and start anew. But, yeah. ptarleton52 only has 107 subscribers. I don't know why. They created the video with YouTube Video Editor.
That's a good program.
Mm-hmm. So I think that's pretty cool.
I can't believe that Jacksepticeye.
Wow.
You really have spent too much time on Japanese Twitter.
Yeah, this is the problem. DP switched to Japanese Twitter, so he's not getting as many American news articles and shit, but now he's getting all, like, the bootleg knockoff YouTubers and shit.
Jacksepticeye fights Godzilla.
God damn it.
Me make loud noise over a video game.
Moshi, everybody!
I can't believe Jacksepticeye.
What would Markiplier be?
Korean? Because he is.
No. What would the Japanese knockoff bootleg Markiplier be?
Those people who we utterly destroyed pre-World War II.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oof.
Hot takes from Abysmii.
Oh, yeah, that's a hot take.
So Abysmii is over here saying, I don't know, call him Nukiplier for all I care. Jesus.
Now, hot take, but the Rape of Dan King, kind of not
My
cool.
God!
Kind of not great, yeah.
What the fuck? Okay, so let's cut that out. DP, you want to do your fucking plug?
Are we cutting the Rape of Dan King out of history?
Yes.
Hell no. Oh, we can make all the Holocaust jokes we want, but no, mention the Rape of Dan King.
One Rape of Dan King comment.
Suddenly I'm the bad guy.
All the Nankingians are going to come to the comments and get mad at us.
Oh wait, can't. They're dead, said Abysmii.